let's talk about aging. But what if the number of candles on your birthday cake is, well, becoming kind of irrelevant? We're not just talking about living longer. We're diving into the new science of vitality, which is all about a radical shift focusing on adding life to your years, not just years to your life.
So for decades, the goal was pretty simple. Increase our lifespan, just the total number of years we're on the planet. And you know what? We did a pretty good job. But here's the catch. Our health span, that's the number of years we spend feeling great, active, and healthy, it hasn't really kept up. So the new goal is changing. It's not just to live longer, but to live better for longer.
And that brings us to a really fascinating question. What if that number of candles on your cake wasn't the number that truly mattered? What if you could actually influence how old your body is on the inside? And no, this isn't science fiction. It's about understanding a whole new metric for your health.
And that metric is your biological age. See, your chronological age, that's just the calendar. How many birthdays you've had. Simple. But your biological age, now that's the real story. It's a measure of how well your body is actually functioning. Think of it like a car. It might be 10 years old, but if you've taken amazing care of it, the engine runs like it's only 3. Your body's the same. And the best part? Your biological age is the number you can actually change. So, the big question is, how do we lower that biological age? Well, the answer might surprise you. It doesn't start with some futuristic gadget, but with something incredibly simple and profoundly human. What we're talking about here is the foundation of an approach called lifestyle medicine, and its core message is powerful. It basically says that the answer to so many of our modern, lifestyle-related health problems isn't just another pill. The answer is deeply human. It's about getting to the root causes to create real, lasting vitality. And this right here, this is the blueprint. These 6 pillars are the science-backed fundamentals for turning back that biological clock. And notice, it's not about one single magic bullet. It's about the way all of these things work together. Healthy eating, getting active, taking care of your mental health, connecting with others, getting good sleep. The whole package is a powerful strategy for vitality. But, okay, let's be real for a second. Knowing you should do these things is one thing, but actually doing them day in and day out, that's the hard part. And that's where technology comes in, not as the solution itself, but as a seriously powerful accelerator. And just look at how far this tech has come and how fast. We started with those first-generation trackers that were basically fancy step counters. Then we moved into the second generation, getting real insights into our biology. And now, we're in the third generation, AI-driven advisors that give us incredibly precise, personalized advice in real time.
So, how does a little gadget on your wrist actually get you to change? Well, it taps into some proven psychology. First, it just makes you aware of your habits by monitoring them. Second, it helps you set small, achievable goals. And third, and this is key, it gives you instant personalized feedback. That little buzz or notification is a powerful motivator. It's a simple loop, but it really works.
Honestly, the best way to think about these devices is as your own personal digital health coach. It's like having a partner that's with you 24/7, taking all that complex data from your body and translating it into simple, actionable advice that makes the whole journey a lot more engaging. Okay, so we've got the human foundation, and we've got the digital accelerator. So what happens when you put them together? Well, the results can be powerful enough to literally reverse your health's trajectory. Let's take a look at what that looks like in the real world.
Get this. This is Ken. Chronologically, Ken is 68 years old. But after just 1 year of putting this into practice, his upper body strength has the biological age of a 35-year-old. I mean, let that sink in. This isn't just a theory. This is a tangible, dramatic reversal that proves it's possible.
This graph shows you exactly how people like Ken do it. That dotted line, that's the typical path, where vitality kind of declines as we get older. But that solid line, the one going up, that shows what happens when you make tiny, data-informed changes every day. We're talking small things. Over time, those little changes add up and compound, literally creating a gap between your calendar age and your body's age. So, what does this all mean for the future? Where's this all heading? It represents a massive shift in control. It's putting each and every one of us in the role of CEO of our own health. This is that paradigm shift. We're moving away from the old model of healthcare, where we're basically passive patients waiting for a doctor to fix us when we get sick. Instead, we're moving towards personal guidance, where technology gives us the power and the insights to be proactive and stay healthy in the first place. And this is leading to something truly incredible.
the Internet of Caring Things. Imagine a future where your watch doesn't just alert you after you've fallen. Imagine it analyzes the way you walk, your balance, your vital signs, and it predicts your fall risk, helping you prevent it from ever happening. Now that is proactive health. So when you think about it, all this data from your body, every heartbeat, every step, every single night of sleep, it's all telling a story. But with this combination of lifestyle medicine and digital tools, you are no longer just a passive reader of that story, you now have the power to become its author. So the only question is, are you ready to write the next chapter?